Sagittarius, this is your reading. Sorry for the delay. Due to my move, some of the videos weren't recorded. Things do happen. And in between that, although I was optimistic and said 24 hours, bookings came in and I was otherwise occupied. So, as I said in the Capricorn video, thank you for those of you who were patient, appreciate it. We've changed the reading up a bit, so we're going to be focusing on the energy of money, and that's for the general part. We're also going to be focusing on family, and then the general energy for the month. Now yours might, due to the time frame it's coming out, it may stem over, but you'll still get next month's reading regardless. If I can run. Now, you've got some interesting energies coming up, and you're processing quite a bit inside your mind. A lot of old things are coming up, and that's for everyone this month. So a lot of old paradigms and energies of how you're feeling about life and how you're feeling about certain things, they're actually cropping up in your mind. You're very concerned on money, and it's like you're moving towards a goal, but as you move towards that goal, a hurdle crops up. Try not to take it personally. It's a temporary pause, and what the universe is actually saying to you is, what's the rush? Rome wasn't built in a day, and you're trying to get things done by a time frame that you believe is suitable. However, there's a reason why there's certain blocks coming up, and that's because of divine timing. So it may be that a promotion does come up for you and you're worrying unnecessarily about it. And I sort of feel cash is going to come from an unlikely place, but I think what the universe is wanting you to know is that you don't focus on money so heavily, because the aspect of the healing isn't about the money. It's actually about another thing that's going on. So any pause and delay connected to money is actually there for your benefit, to stop you in your tracks so you can shift the focus back onto the internal. Your body is getting tired and you're slowing down a little bit because you have been doing quite a bit. So by doing that, it's actually going to help you get quite grounded. It is angering you, but you need to move the anger and find out why. Find out why you're getting angry, because it's not about the money. You're angry at yourself, but you don't need to be. You know, things do happen. Try not to make this about the old. Try to make it about the here and now, because I do feel that a lot of energy is coming through for you guys, feeling angry at the fact that you should be further ahead than you actually are. But it's by whose notion? You know, why are you worried about that? Perhaps check where that anger comes from and why the frustration is there, and when that perhaps started in a trigger point, because that is the key to it, of why you're feeling the way you do. Okay, now, general. Now, I'll still read the cards, but I don't know the cards, so. Okay, family. Family, family. They're being a bit difficult. And this doesn't have to be, you know, if you're partnered, you're married, family, or, you know, the one you, there is an aspect of a difficult energy coming through with particular individuals. Now, this can be that you're on different pages, or you're not able to meet up as much, that you look at things from different perspectives, and some of you aren't communicating the way you should. And it doesn't mean to say that's a bad thing. It might just be due to proximity, or, you know, work, or whatever else is going on, but it feels like the connection connected to family is changing. But I do feel it's a temporary shift. I don't feel it's a permanent shift. I just feel it's a transition you're sort of all going through in August. Okay, so in the sector of money, it is healing. You need to stay positive. You also need to use your intuition connected to it. You need to keep your vibration very calm. You're very rational when it comes to the way you can manifest and co-create the cash flow. And you're also being mature enough to do what you need to do to make your monetary situation right. Now, you're going in gung-ho, but don't lose your energy levels. It will come back in a sense of within a week, I'm feeling, or it might be that you have a break, which is a 1 week holiday or something like that to get your energy levels back. You might lose your cool connected to work and money, so try and keep your energy levels balanced. You may need to rest at an earlier hour in order to keep that energy level going. Now, it is healing, so any aspects of blocks connected to the cash flow, connected to paying off debts and things like that, that's actually coming through for you guys. So it's quite positive. And look, if you're feeling you are a bit like lucked out at the moment, try and change your mindset, smudge stick your house or whatever you feel, take a different attitude connected to cash. Try and keep your vibration positive. And don't put pressure on the sense, but try and be proactive to connected to it, because I do feel you're going to have quite a positive month. But if you're needing a break, take the break. It might be a temporary delay. It's worth it. You need the energy. Now, in a sense of choices within the family, some of the sections in life you're feeling you don't have as many choices, okay? Because you've got this card in reverse. So you're not making decisions connected to it. You're actually processing a lot of information. And you're working through it, whereas before you probably might have wanted to avoid it. Some things and facts have come to light, and it might just be the energies between you and the way you guys, you know, kind of interact and the attitudes towards each other. Some ways in which you deal with them, you may feel you have no choice. And you will do what you need to do to make things right. Okay, you're very determined. You have this card in reverse. So you're very determined, and you're coming to a point where you won't take no for an answer connected to family, connected to communication, and you're doing the work internally to get to the bottom of things. You do want to manifest a very happy environment, and that's both in your romantic sector and your family sector, and you're cautious as to how you use your energy within the family dynamic. I do see a female figure connected, which is either of a support nature or of an aspect of healing directly connected. She may be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. The process connected to family, you have great sadness connected to it. So in a way, you're processing things, but you're also, you're looking at it from a different perspective. It's not from the perspective of how you were as a child. It's how you are now and how things have changed. And some aspects of that you have a bit of sadness connected to. And maybe the change in a sense and the direct connection. Somebody may actually be moving. It's creating a sense where you're unable to concentrate. This card fell out, so I'm reading it. You're having trouble concentrating connected to your vibrational feelings connected to family. So you're not verbalizing things the way you'd like to, but that's because you're still processing. Once that processing has been done, you're going to feel very grounded in order to actually verbalize how you're feeling and feel quite safe within that energy. Okay, in your general life, you do know that you have a lot of options, that you have the world to give, and lots are going to change, but you're more open and you're going to be more in a position to make big choices and big changes. And I do feel for some of you, as I said before, there will be a promotion. Always the way. Okay, in some area in your general life, you're not wanting to move forward, and that might be due to a delay in paperwork, or that you feel you're not positioned correctly at the moment to do that move forward. So you have this card in reverse, and I feel you're doing a lot of shadow work connected to it, so you can get to the root of the problems, create that grounding stability so that you can safely move forward. If you're one of my friends that's calling me, that is a Sagittarius, you're very naughty. Okay, your own potential within your life in August is limitless. So please don't block yourself in a way of feeling that you can't achieve the things you've set out to do this month, because you actually have the ability. You will need to multitask. You will need to get enough rest in order to be able to do that, but it is completely possible this month. Okay, so as I said, there is an additional section which I've added. That was your general. And now we're going to get through to couples. And I've added a middle section, which is the in-betweeners. And that's for, my girlfriend will laugh at this, the fence sitters, or the ones that are gauging whether or not to make the leap into a relationship with a new person. And it doesn't have to be that you're in a relationship and you're considering it. It's how it directly relates to you. So when you're at that crossroad, the fence sitter section, that's for you guys. Okay, couples. Your partner is feeling very connected to you, doesn't quite know how to communicate with you. They can see that you're stressed, they can see that you're processing, but they're being very cautious as to how they word things. It may be that you are overtired and they're not wanting to step on your toes. And it's not that you're a dragon and you're going to attack someone. It's just they vibrationally can feel your emotions and they know how far to go. They're being careful and respectful. They're worried about you getting stuck in that energy as well. They don't want you to get stuck in that energy. They want you to get up out of your head because it's not healthy for you. And they need you to shake off the energy that you're actually feeling. They're using various techniques to help you do this. And it's making them have many questions in their mind. They're almost wondering if movement is going to happen, if perhaps you've lost interest. They're concerned about your energy levels. So it's creating a bit of confusion within the relationship, but I actually don't think it's directly connected to the relationship. I think it's more on a personal level. It's how you're personally feeling, and it's due to fatigue in a way. But they will start taking things personally because in order to have that deep connection, you actually have to have that openness and honesty. And sometimes that's a sense of vulnerability. And at the moment, they're feeling that you're actually holding that back from them. And they do take that actually quite personally, because that in tune actually makes them do the same thing, which is then going to create some sense of ironic connection, which is temporary, but you don't have to do it that way. And it's weird this month. I just feel a lot of energies being similar to, you know, a hermit, internally processing, and that's okay to do that, but you do need to come up and out in order to have that progress and forward motion. Okay, this is actually affecting all areas of your life, so it's actually deeply impacting. And my strongest advice for you guys this month would be try and take a break, because a lot of your energies are very negative, but it's a mindset. It's not you're on purposely doing that. You're very tired. You're feeling very frustrated, and it's directly impacting different areas. But I do feel it's a temporary energy, and I do feel don't be so hard on yourself, because it's just a vibration you're feeling at the moment. It's not a permanent thing, and if it is, I'm not a doctor, but I do feel you just feel really run down. Okay, so in a sense, you're feeling very stuck in a direction, and it's more your energy. It's not your partner's energy. Your partner is concerned about you. You're also frustrated about what you're doing at the moment, and it's not directly vibrationally connecting with you. This can be in your workplace. This could be a routine you have that you're doing, and it feels like Groundhog Day. So it's really not, it's not helping your vibration in a sense. There's a bit of jealousy connected within the relationship, but this, I feel this is past energy. I don't feel it's present energy. I feel it's, okay, honestly, I'm feeling as though the energy that is going on with you at the moment is causing partner to get confused. Does this person want me? Do they love me anymore? That sort of thing. But again, I'm feeling a temporary energy. Okay, if you're not wanting to have children, be very careful. But your mind is fertile with positivity in a sense of you can manifest these things. So I do feel in the first week you're going to feel quite low, quite tired, maybe a few hurdles. It is coming through where that energy is moving, and it's going to move forward, and you will be coming out of it and bring the balance back. So you'll come to a place where you're back on track, you're feeling fantastic, and the relationship is connecting a lot better. Be very careful for bones this month. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm vibrationally telling you what I'm picking. Wrists, elbows, knees. I'm feeling joint pain for some reason. So take caution at work. Do everything by the book. Because I do feel you might have a minor injury. It's not a major, a minor one. Okay, some aspect of family needs to be healed, but you're not doing it. You've got this in reverse. And this could be on both sides. This could be on the male and the female side within the partnership. Okay, you know each other very well. So both of you know you're doing this, and you are being respectful and loving towards each other, but you're still concerned nevertheless. So I think you're both tired. Your partner might be going through the same scenario you're going through, and that's maybe why the vibration of the reading is coming through the way it is, depending on what they're... Okay, so you do know you deserve love, and you do know that you're human. We all are. Things do happen, so you're moving through that energy. You've come to terms with that. Finances and career will be highlighted this month, but I do feel a short break. And there is a chemistry, plus adhere to the laws of, well, what would the word be? I'm tired, so my brain doesn't work. Laws of the universe. We reap what we sow. So try and keep your energy positive, and you're going to find that you'll attract good luck. Having a bad hair day. Never mind. Not about me. In-betweeners, what's going on with you guys? Okay, for some reason the first thing that come up is trouble. This might be that you have met somebody that is at a distance, or does travel, or works away. It may be that you have received an offer of a position which is going to impact, and you don't know whether to take it or not. You have lots of things on your plate at the moment. Okay, so what are these choices that you guys need to make? Ooh. Okay, you're not wanting to walk through a certain door. You're feeling iffy. You're also getting quite nostalgic. This could be connected to a person from the past. And you are quite passionate about this person. So it's strange. You're thinking of them, but you're not wanting to move through a door. It makes you feel vulnerable to think of this, and it might be someone who has actually hurt you in the past, but you are being nostalgic connected to the past. Whatever decision you make is going to be a very swift, quick one. Please make sure that you've really thought it through. But you are going to keep the balance connected to it. So you, in a way, you are being rational, but it's almost like you're throwing caution to the wind and you're taking on the full energy. I think something actually happens in order to assist you with this decision. This could be connected to children, I don't know. And when I say children, it could be the person in question has children, or you have children, or maybe, you know, you're in two minds about making a decision due to children connected, indirectly or directly. This is for some, not for all of you. This could be a Cancerian, and it is going to move very quickly. This can be connected to movement by a vehicle, but it is going to be very swift nevertheless. Okay, there is a choice, and perhaps it is between two people, because I'm picking two energies at the moment and it's not yours. It does feel as though there is one person who is offering a romantic gesture, as well as another person who's very grounded, very responsible, and they almost look like the perfect person you should actually pick. You're still undecided as to who this person's going to be. This could be, okay, the highlight of what's popping up is Cancer, which is weird. I do feel a Virgo energy as well. But I do feel this is an ex. And it doesn't have to be for all of you, but that's popped out in two of the cards at me at the moment. Okay. The clarity you feel, you're pausing because you're actually wanting to have the clarity before you make a decision. And that's okay, because I do feel the clarity is going to come. I feel as though you need to wait for more pieces of the puzzle to come together. Perhaps there has been a delay. It happens for a reason, trust it. But there is going to be movement connected to this. It is going to cause you to be stressed. But a person is going to declare how they feel about you, but there definitely is two energies here. So there's two very, very different people. One is very jealous. The other one does know what they want, but they're very calm in their energy. They're very mature. They look at things differently. They're very quiet, but they're very strong at the same time. Very good looking. The other one feels a little bit younger, or in their sense they're attractive people, but they're a little bit immature in some ways they do things. It's definitely different. Okay. So I think you'll probably have a bit more clarity by the second week. But I still do think you're going to think on it for a bit longer. It might be that the decision is delayed until you feel completely confident. That's what I'm picking. But I do feel you're swaying towards one person over the other. Now, if this is a choice, it could be very separate in a sense of a choice. You need to take it in the context how it directly fits in your life. Otherwise, you might need to book a reading. But if this is a choice, it could be directly connected to you working away and how it's going to impact family, or how it's going to impact you directly. Singles, what's going on for you guys? You're not talking to someone for some reason. A few more times. I feel you to be quite secretive at the moment, which is really strange because you're single. Is there a reason to be quiet? Feels like you might have met somebody at work. They've stirred your emotions. And again, this isn't for everyone. I do feel you've met someone. For some of you, I'm actually feeling, again, this is someone from the past, or somebody you already know and are currently in a circle with. And you're in two minds about how to... I do feel they might be taken, or may have just come out of a relationship for some. You guys have a busy one for singles. Okay. Okay, I feel you do know you have power in this situation, but also the thing you need to look at is the fact that you do have the power to change things, but part of you is not using your intuition at the minute. So be very careful and actually try and use your intuition. Some of the burdens connected to your life are being removed by walking away from a scenario. And this could be a workplace or something else that's going in your life, or a way of, a way of communicating with a person that you're keen on. So some of it has changed, and it might be an old energy that you were holding, or it could be directly connected to this person in question. Now, I do see a Libran energy around you. It can be someone who is quite spiritual, doesn't have to be. But you are wanting to have a bigger picture in your life. Now, that bigger picture is you're very family orientated. You're quite happy doing your own thing. You're a very, very loyal friend. And I do feel for some of you, it might come through a social setting. Okay, there's a Leo energy coming through as well. You're having to use your intuition quite heavily this month, but I sort of feel there's travel connected to you. Be careful as well, because I am sensing for some of you there is a high fertility rate. Again, that's twice it's come through. You're testing someone on something that they're doing. They're none the wiser that you're testing them, but you're actually watching everything they're doing so that you can test it and gauge what their real motives are. You're not able to use your intuition, yet your gut is telling you the truth. You're concerned that they might be a bit greedy or a bit more out of sync than you actually are. So you're being cautious connected to this person. Be careful for gossip. This person could be taken. This person might have a poor previous history for some of you. That's not, and we're all human, but that's your call. So it might be there's gossip connected to it. And it doesn't have to be that the person's a bad person. It could simply be that it's hot news, this connection that is going to be established between the two of you. There could be balancing of contracts and legalities connected to it. So the person might be coming out of a separation. Or it might be that they're connected to the legal system, or that it's a fair, rational connection. They are very much wanting a happy outcome, and you too as well. They are also knowing that this may be your energy as well, and I'm feeling higher, this card's you. Now, you know you're not stuck. You know that you are making a choice, so trust that, you still can get out of it no matter what you want to do, left or right. You're feeling as though you really need to investigate this scenario, and you do have the strength within it, and this could be a Leo figure, but you definitely by mid-month are going to have the intuition connected to how to proceed within this relationship. Pull 3 cards and then we can wind it up. My daughter's not in this video. She's gone to her room. Okay, this could be 2 things. Now, as I said, if this person is coming out of a relationship and you're concerned that they're not going to commit to you, it's stating they're not going back. If it's connected to you getting back with an ex, at this point in time, it's early days, and I don't feel that. So that's not to say it can't. We have rising signs. You need a private booking. But as for reconciliation, it's not yet quite there. Some more healing needs to happen prior to that happening. There is attraction connected to this, but the reconciliation card's in reverse. The connection isn't showing that it's deep enough, but I feel that's more an aspect of healing. You're also maybe not on each other's page, but that could be at a distance. But I do feel this energy is more for those that are getting into a relationship or have met someone that perhaps is coming out of a relationship. That's their energy. But there is attraction between you. Okay. Happy. Okay, there is a bit of control going on. And again, with the Magician, with the power play, I do feel try and jump out of your head. Try and get to a point where you're looking at it from a different situation, because you're being non-trusting towards this. But again, this could be the other person's energy. So it can go two ways. You've got to take it how it directly fits. I'm feeling as though first 2 weeks is going to be a bit iffy on the intuition level, but by the second week it's going to be fine. So if you are wanting a booking, I will shortly put the actual link to the website up there. Otherwise, the other videos will have it. Otherwise, have a great month, and I hope everything's back to normal for all of us next month.